everyone at Block News. I am Heather Geisler, and I'm here with Jeff Mahony, the co-founder and CEO of Ubiquicoin. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for talking to us.
Great.
So our viewers want to know more about what Ubiquicoin is.
Well, in its simplest form, we're a two-coin system designed to create a stable value token for utility purposes, so we can actually use this in real-world circumstances. The other coin is free-floating on the open market, open to appreciation, so it's something like what we're used to in the cryptocurrency space, but that type of coin has no utility in real-world circumstances, not yet at least, right? And what Ubiquicoin is doing is going worldwide. We have offices and locations already worldwide. We have about 4,700 banking relationships worldwide that we're bringing to the table to create opportunities to save, invest, and earn as an individual out there, regardless of the socioeconomic strata that you're on. And our goal is really to take what is traditionally reserved for high net worth folks and make sure that everyone else has an opportunity to participate in that kind of solution. So let's put some hardcore examples on that. I would like to be able to do money remittance borderlessly, perfect exchange rates at a very low fee, right? That's an opportunity in there. Another opportunity is we have 73,000 mutual funds worldwide that we can offer at no transaction fee and with no investment minimum. So now everybody can participate in an investment solution. We also bring to the table educational, retirement, and health savings solutions for a worldwide audience. And so we can start to penetrate that daily life for everyone on this planet, especially the unbanked. And there's a lot of folks that sit out there, about 2 billion of those folks, that right now are not getting services like that. They're sitting on $5.83 a day, and they need opportunities to earn. So that's the short of what we're doing.
How are those people going to be able to use this?
That's great. You know, one of the things that you've noticed, whenever your income goes down, what's the last thing to go? Your phone, right? Turns out in West Africa, as an example, there are more phones than people, right? So there are so many ways to get them where they live, right? Take it to their phone. We have 4,700 banking relationships. That means hundreds of thousands of brick and mortar branches around the world, though. Now they can walk down into that branch and start to work with that. They can go to an ATM machine and actually use that. They can get a debit card characterized against their transactional coin at Ubiquicoin and now use that in real-time purchases at points of sale. So lots of mechanisms where you're going out to what they're used to using. We don't want to change their behavior. We want to augment their behavior and give them more tools.
Yeah. So, where are you looking to implement this first?
So we're going out to 12 regions worldwide. We'll be attacking 3 regions in 18. Pakistan, Dubai, more particularly the Middle East, and the United States. It turns out there's about $450 billion that moves from Pakistan to Dubai, as an example. It's moving outside the banking system, but it's also moving at rates at about 15%. How about we move that at 0.5%, okay, and start creating something viable for those people? Because those people, when you're looking at them, what they are is a mom working in Pakistan whose kids might live in China, and she's away from them and sending money to these folks, and she's using systems like MoneyGram or Western Union, and she's paying $150 to move $1,000. Imagine what they could do if you're living on $5.83. What could I do with that other $150 if it actually made it there? So those are the regions that we want to start with first. We'll start to go back into the first world regions outside of the US in 2019, and we'll run through that. Right now we're in a beta, and we're moving to, I think, a deployment in Q3. And we'll see how it plays out.
How is Ubiquicoin different from other companies?
Well, Ubiquicoin is really different than in the fact that we've changed the blockchain for us. Like, we look at the blockchain today and we say to ourselves, the requirements that were put in place for the original manifestations of this, wonderful at attack vector mitigation, but they do nothing for real world use, right? So you have to change all those requirements, and then you find out that the current blockchain manifestations don't meet those demands. This is why you have all these cryptocurrencies that come into the space with these big promises, but they never actually end up delivering because they're built on a system based on requirements that don't meet their needs. change the requirements, build something new. So what Ubiquicoin has done is to create a brand new consensus model. It's called proof of majority, decentralized, truly democratized. Network energy is low, footprints are small, so I can run it on my smartphone. So we won't have 10,000 nodes or like Bitcoin 14 mining pools that actually run the whole thing. We'll actually have hundreds of thousands of nodes out there that are operating as part of that network. That's part of the attack vector mitigation. But that consensus model does three really wonderful things that make it useful in the world, real world models now. One, I have no latency in my transactions. Right? I'm down to about 30 milliseconds, which now puts me in a time frame that I can work with points of sale at Walmart, etc. I have instant liquidity because we're backing our assets with cash and cash equivalents. 100% of the actual outstanding coins are backed, right? And then the other is there's no price volatility. We're actually creating a stable value product. Price volatility, another word for that is uncertainty in value. And so if I'm a merchant, you went into my coffee bean shop and you just gave me $5 for coffee. What most people don't realize is when you swipe that card, all you did was authorize that, and then the money's earmarked. Well, Starbucks or Coffee Bean still has to come back a week or a month later and reconcile with that payment rail and get that. Well, if that $5 is not worth $5 anymore, that's a broken business model for them, right? So this is why the world economies aren't actually accepting cryptocurrencies yet. Price volatility or uncertainty in value is creating some huge roadblocks for those folks. Our consensus model eliminates all of that.
So why did Ubiquicoin start? What's the reason behind this?
The reason behind this is the founders. I'm one of the founders. There are three other founders. We come from a different world of fintech. We come from a world in which we're currently deploying 73,000 funds, as we talked about before, worldwide to those banking operations. No transaction fee was built into it so that we could make sure that we brought a product out to the entire socioeconomic strata, regardless of region, and create a product that makes sense for them, is useful to them, but also at a price point that works for them, right? Because our personal philosophy is to really give back, to make sure that the rest of the world can participate in all the wonderful things that some of us get to participate in. We're bringing that same philosophy to Ubiquicoin through those same founders. We're just going to do it in a different way that's in a trustless system that we can then now engage all these folks and not be some central authority. We all know the buzzwords in the cryptocurrency space, but we're taking it very seriously and we want to change all of that, and when you have to do it from the core. But that also requires a change in philosophical approach. It's not about making money. It's about creating a service for those folks that need it.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Block News viewers? Maybe how they can learn more about Ubiquicoin?
Yes, great. So they can come to our website. We have a tremendous amount of information there. We have white papers both on the business operations. We also have white papers on our patent pending proof of majority. You can come see how you can play in that ecosystem that we're building. In our minds, every other cryptocurrency or blockchain out there is a potential partner. So we encourage everyone who's got something that they think is useful in the world economy to come to us, and we'll help you deploy it.
Well, thank you, Jeff, so much for talking with us, and thank you to all of our Block News viewers.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone.